Hello investors and welcome back to Just Randy Stocks. During this video, I'll be telling you about 7 stocks that you should consider putting on your watch list that are potentially a buy now at the right price. Make sure you look at your charts, your news, do your own due diligence. I've got them listed in the Patreon. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like for free, no charge. Consider the Patreon a tip jar. I'm going to walk you through that today if you'd like to consider joining. So I'm going to tell you how it works. I knew nothing about a Patreon before this weekend, I would say, so we're learning together. For those of you that are familiar with one or you've supported somebody in the past, thank you for supporting them. Come on over and support me. All right, so what I wanted to do is actually walk you through the Patreon for those of you that may have never joined one before and you've considered doing it. This is like a tip jar. So I would recommend looking at it that way. And when you come to it from clicking on the link in the description, you'll see 3 different levels. To join, it's very easy. You're going to pay this amount up front and then again on the first. So, you may not want to join until the first of the month. You may not care. You may be willing to join now. I believe that's how the money part of it works. So you could let me know in the comments below if you do decide to join. I wanted to go through these 3 levels. We've got 5, which is the updates in a chat community, and then we got the early access for 10. Basically, there's not going to be too much difference between 5 and 10. It's just maybe you want to give a little more than 5. The price of a coffee, you could do a little more than that, or you'd like to. Then the 25, I plan on spending a little bit more time with these people with the one-on-one phone calls, the live stream, the Patreon updates. Now, of course, you may not want to take advantage of all these, but I'll definitely offer those. And I'll probably place a limit on these, just depending on what the volume looks like. So I really want to make time to do a personal letter, so it might ask for your mailing address. And we'll put your name as a shout out at the end on the credits where I've got the buy low, sell high. So you'll see down here it's going to have a summary and then it's going to have a teaser. This is opening basically saying, welcome to Just Randy Stocks, my Patreon. And if you're a value investor, you might be on the hunt for the next growth stock. So that's what I try to look for. Now, of course, I like to look at people's trading strategies, and I'm always willing to take a look at what the risk is for something that's just going to go crazy. So I'm interested in those also. You'll see me talk about those during this channel. But mainly, I like to look at companies when they're early and they have great growth potential, get in early at the low level. And you can see that I talked about I will be placing limits on the 2 tiers to make sure I get feedback from the group. So, I just wanted to make sure that that's out there. So there's 2 posts. One's talking about relative volume is a great indicator for unusual price action. And I'll be talking about this in my Proterra video, which is going to follow right after this one. I've got everything pulled up. I just need to shoot it. And then I did 7 stocks that are under $20 with analyst ratings that have them priced 35 to 100% above where their current price target is by the end of the year. So if you want to take a look at those, it's absolutely going to be free for each one of you that took the time to even watch this video. I'm just going to go ahead and pull it up here for you. So Rocket Labs, really like them, talked about them in my Astra video. When they were in the $9 range, I was like, buy this. You definitely want to swoop this one up. And with Astra going low today, definitely an opportunity to look back at Astra. I will let that trade for a day or 2 longer before I do a video on it. So today's Proterra day. Proterra, I still like Proterra even though they had a 12% loss today. You guys know I said watch this in the $9 range. We walked this down all the way to the $8 range. Pay safe as we continue to simplify and secure payment methods globally around the world. These payment methods have been known to really run up. I'm at $9.24. Definitely something worth looking at. Here, Redwire is something that I talked about for a while that did nothing until the ticker changed. So make sure you take a look at this one. This is one that I believe went down a little bit today. I don't think you can get in too early on this. Of course, you want to get in low. Lucid, I think that they are going to be competitive. We are their locations that they're placing in all of these major cities, and the two manufacturing locations, they're they're priced under $20 right now. I mean, you have to take a look at them because we are changing to EV. So that's what they're going to focus on. And you still have a lot of these auto industries that have a huge mix of gas and battery. So when you've got a company that's going to be going all battery, everything's going to trend that way. Worth looking at. And SoFi took off today. Skills, you know, online, mobile, multiplayer action. This is one that you should definitely keep on your radar too. So that's the 7 picks that I have. You know, we'll be able to talk about these. It's a lot easier than doing 7 different videos. I'll keep this information in the Patreon for those of you that decide to join. We'll be covering topics that matter. I look forward to putting the work in on this, and I look forward to connecting with each one of you in this community that we've built a little closer. So that's all I got. I'll see you in the next video.